Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Another trick in which I am going to simplify division for you. Writing one below the other, performing so many steps sometimes can be little tricky and students tend to make so many silly mistakes, when you divide numbers. So what if the vertical division is to be converted to horizontal division? Will that work? I mean, division of numbers, that too in a single line. That is the skill which you should develop. But for that, one of the prerequisites is knowing the tables well. So if you know the tables well, division of big numbers up to numbers like maybe 17, 18, 19, because most of the students know tables up to 20. So if you know tables up to 20, the single line division is going to work for you and you don't have to do the vertical division, right? So this video is basically from the chapter number 3 of division and divisibility hacks of our ebook of short tricks, which has over 350 such short methods to simplify calculations for you and to help you crack those multiple choice questions in the exams virtually by observing the question. Yes, that is the skill you can develop by practicing all these short tricks. So if you want a compilation of all these short tricks at one place, you need to send me a message on WhatsApp. This is the WhatsApp number 9896369963. I'll tell you how to get a copy of that compilation, and obviously this is going to work wonders in your preparation, whether you are at school level or college level or preparing for any competitive exam, getting you a placement. So friends, what is the concept behind this trick? For that, I will take a very simple example and then tell you the concept used in the trick. It is just the process of making the vertical division converted to a horizontal division so that it consumes less time. Otherwise, the process nearly remains the same. Okay, so let's check out. Suppose you have a number like 7, 4, say 5, 6, 3, and I need to divide this number by a number like 6. I'll take a simple example to demonstrate the steps, and then we will take up so many different examples by taking divisors up to 19, 20 also. Okay. Now this, instead of writing this the traditional way, 3, 7, 5, 6, 3, and then dividing it by 6 and then performing all those steps vertically, what will I do is I will write 7, 5, 6, 3 by leaving some gap in between and then place it like this and put a 6 here on the left hand side. Now first digit 7 is greater than 6, and when I start the division, what is the first step? I find a multiple of 6 which brings me very close to 7, right? That's what you do in traditional division, and that's what I am going to do here. 6 1 times is 6 and 7 minus 6 gives you 1. That 1 has to be done in mind. What did I do? 6 times 1 is 6, which brings me very close to 7, and 7 minus 6 is 1. So that is the skill you should have if you want to do single line division. That 1 is to be written in between 7 and the next digit 5 here, and so I will consider 15 now. Not 5, 15, because I got 1 from the previous step also. Now 6 2 times gets me a 12, and 15 minus 12 is 3. So the 3 will be written here, and next what I have to consider is this number 36. Now 6 times is 36, and therefore for the next step what will I have? 0, right? Because 36 minus 36 is 0, and so there, because 3 doesn't go into 6, 3 is smaller than 6, so I'll be putting a 0 here, and this 3 will become the remainder. Now you can check, is the quotient 1260 and the remainder is equal to 3, and you will be surprised that the answer is correct. Now the concept seems a little difficult, right? But let's practice it and let's see whether we can master this skill or not. For the first question, I am taking 759. So I'll just separate it out using some space, and I'll have to do it division by 3. So 3 2 times brings me closest to 7. 3 2 times is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. I will write it here. So this becomes 15. Now 3 5 times is 15 itself, and that gives me a 0. So I don't have to write 0. I will be considering the next number directly, which is 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. So 3 times is 9, and I am not left with any other digit. So the quotient is 253 itself, giving me a remainder of 0. Likewise, 8246, 8246, and I need to divide that by 5. 5 ones gives me 5, which is closest to 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So I will put a 3 here. Now I have to consider 32. 5 6 times is 30. 32 minus 30 is 2. So 2 is written here. Now I will consider 24. 5 4 times is 20. 24 minus 20 is 4. I will write 4 here. 46. 5 9 times is 45. And 46 minus 45 is 1. And that 1 gives me the remainder, giving me 1649 as the quotient and the remainder as 1. Isn't that easy? Now the things will be settling down and you will feel as if now this is starting to work. Let's see some more questions. 7 5 8 4, and I need to divide that by 7. So 7 1 times is 7, which gives me a 0. Now if I write a 0 here, it is not going to work, right? 0 5 is 0 itself, and 5 is smaller than 7. So I'll have to put a 0 and then consider what? 58 as the next number towards which I have to move. 7 8s are 56, and 58 minus 56 is 2. So I'll write a 2 here. I have to consider 24 now. 7 3 times is 21, and 24 minus 21 is 3, which gives me the remainder, and the quotient is 1083. And similarly, if it is a 5-digit number and divisor becomes a 2-digit number like 11, although for 11 you have different more tricks also, but let's do it in a single line here. 4 1 1 1 6, and I have to divide by 11. See, what do you do in traditional division? 4 doesn't go into 11, right? It is smaller than 11. So you consider 41. So the first thing is I have to get closest to 41. 11 3 times is 33, and 41 minus 33 is 8. So I will write 8 here. Now I will consider 81. 11 7 times is 77. 81 minus 77 is 4. So I will write a 4 here. 41. 11 3 times is 33, and 41 minus 33 is 8. So I will put a 8 here. Now I have to consider 86. 11 7 times is 77, and 86 minus 77 is 9. So I will write the 9 as the quotient. This is the remainder, and 3737 is the quotient. So 3737 and the remainder 9 gives me the answer for the division problem. The divisor was 11 and I still managed to do it in a single line. Likewise, if you have 13 as the divisor, you should know 13 times table. So if that doesn't work, you can do little bit of multiplication in the rough column and still do the division in a single line. Let's see. 3 5 6 4 6. So 3 5 6 4 6, and the divisor is 13. Now 3 doesn't go into 13, so I have to consider 35 first. 13 2 times is 26, and 35 minus 26 is 9. So I have to consider 96 now. 13 7s are 91. So 96 minus 91 is 5. So I have to consider 54 now. 13 4s are 52. 54 minus 52 is 2, and 26, that's pretty easy. 13 2 times is 26, and therefore the quotient when you divide 35646 by 13 is 2742 with a remainder of 0. Likewise, 17 is the divisor now, a big number, and I have to do 9, 3, 8, 1, 2. Now I should know 17 times table. Now 17 doesn't divide 9, so I have to consider 93 first. 17 fives are 85. 93 minus 85 is 8. So I will consider 88 now. 17 5 times again 85. 88 minus 85 is 3. So I will write 3 and consider 31. 17 1 times is 17 and 31 minus 17 is 14. So I will write a 14 here. So this becomes 142, and now I have to do 17 times something, getting me closest to 142. How about taking 8? 8 sevens are 56, 6 5, 8 ones are 8 plus 5 13. See, it gets me closest to 142. So 8 times. So I will write a 8 in the quotient, and what it gets me is 136. So 142 minus 136 is 6, and therefore this 6 gives me the remainder, and 5518 becomes the quotient for the question. See friends, little bit of practice and the vertical steps, so many different steps, they get converted into horizontal single line division trick. This is the beauty of Vedic maths. This is the beauty of mental maths. But practice is the first thing you have to do after watching the video. So friends, if you like this video, do subscribe our YouTube channel Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Do hit the like button and the bell icon for getting all the notifications. With the subscribe button, you find this bell icon. Press this and press all notifications so that you keep on getting all those useful notifications on your mobile itself. Practice it and let me know in the comments, did it work for you? All the best.